From FUCKRIES by Dotun Adebayo. First load of FUCKRIES. The master of the household has received Her Majesty's command to invite Mr. Jukes Kamiola Kamiolu Walamibe to a reception to be given at Buckingham Palace by the Queen. Oh ye, oh ye. At first, I thought there must be some mistake. It's got to be some kind of cock-up. Street kids from Totty don't get to go to the palace, especially when they're wanted for murder. And then I thought it must be a trap. I wouldn't put it past them. The cops must know there's no way a kid from the N17s is turning down an invite from Her Madge to the palace, even if it means going jail. But what if it's not a mistake? What if it's not a trap? I couldn't help wondering if this was my lucky day, if it was meant to be. Imagine, me and the Queen. What a golden opportunity to get the cops off my back. I'll tell her straight, that it's all been one big mistake, and that I had nothing to do with the murder of that copper in South London. With the Queen on my side, I ain't going HMP for a murder I didn't commit. So here I am, original, young, gifted and black, past the gatekeepers and the guards. I'm striding across the pink gravel courtyard at the front of the palace when I hear some American tourist on the street cry out, "How come he gets to go through the pearly gate?" I half turn towards him with a grin. Yeah, things done changed. It's all lords, ladies and gentlemen now. Bumper to bumper, Bentleys and rollers. If you can get me in, I can nick one of them rollers. Dominic the mechanic will give me a tenner for it. Mate, keep that shit quiet. I ain't you no more. You ain't me. You want to see how many people in here have had their rollers nicked? Buckingham Palace, for fuck's sake. You're in the right place if you're on the run. They'll never think of looking for you there. Shh. You know who's just walked in. Just like the old Trini said she would. She goes right up to him and says, "How's the wife and kids?" I swear, no word of a lie. I'm standing right next to him, all casual, styling it out like meeting the Queen is no biggie, like I'm a movie star, yeah? In and out of the palace on a regular. Meanwhile, I'm shitting myself. It's the Queen. She's no mug. She'll sniff me out and suss straight away that I'm a roadman who must have bunked in because I ain't supposed to be here. Just like this old Trini. Now, it turns out he is supposed to be here. A moment or two ago, he was telling likely tales of HRHs. I mean, really tall tales, like he's played at the Palace for Her Majesty 6 times and at Highgrove for Prince Charles 5 times, and how much the royal family love Calypso, and how he wouldn't be surprised if they had a little black in them. I stood there listening, thinking, at least I'm not the only fraud in here. I didn't believe a word of it, not a bar of it, like I said. Street kids from Totty don't get invited to the palace, nor do steel pan players from Port of Spain. No way, no how. And yet, here's the Queen coming through the same ornate double doors my man said she would, and she goes right up to him and starts chatting like him and her are spars, while her lady-in-waiting chirps me. It doesn't make sense. None of it. Baba Black Sheep, tell me where you're from. No, 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 really, really from. If it don't make sense, it's got to be nonsense. This whole story. No word of a lie. Her Majesty's liming with the Trini, giving it the old tally me banana. And look who it is. Gary Wilmot. You know, the Joker. Oh, you don't? Not a clue. 20. You remember him. New faces. Mate, you're on mute. Sorry about that. I was on mute. Still trying to work this Zoom thingy out. Yeah. Someone's let off a stinker. Smelt it, dealt it. For your information, kids, this isn't a real room. It's a Zoom room, remember? You can't smell each other's farts. See? Your nose is too near your arse. Fuck you too. Oi! Turns out the Joker's also a Palace regular and knows where to put his cheeky chappy dimples between me and Her Majesty to make the morning papers. The Queen doesn't want to talk to him. She wants to talk to me, see? So she gives the Joker the elbow and one of the courtiers beside her says, Ma'am, may I present Mr. And the Queen goes, Mr. Kamiola Kamiolu Walamibe, how do you do? And what do you do? What do you do when the Queen asks, what do you do? What am I supposed to say? I mean, she's the Queen. You can't lie to her, can you? I mean, you just can't. But at the same time, you can't stand there and tell her to her face that you're on the run, hiding in plain view, Britain's most wanted. Scotland Yardie and all that, as seen on the telly. Mate, is this some kind of a wind-up? You're on the run for murder. They were 34's bullets. By rights, 3-4, you should be on the run, not me. Fuck, yeah, those bullets, I remember them. That was some PR stunt. The best, the very best. Thought all that was done and dusted years ago. How come old Bill's still after you? They're calling me a murderer. Would you believe it? They want to bring me in guilty. I shot the sheriff and all that. One of the bullets that you sent out to promote the book Cop Killer ends up being used in a cop killing in South London the other day. What are the chances of that, eh? You're not around, so they're coming after me. Murder? Wow. Is there a reward? Can I have one of them bullets? How much for the reward? How much for the reward? Mm-hmm. Why, are you going to collect it?
I need money.
Typical flipping Scouser. Typical Nigerian Scouser.
Yeah.
All he's thinking about is the reward. Do you know how long it took to write this and you're talking to me about the reward?
No. Sorry, mate.
Ben, you're a Scouser. Show some respect, man.
I need the money.
He needs the money. He would grasp me up in a second for the money.
Thank you.